What hurts most is he really didn't need to do it, but he just couldn't help himself.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go.
To throw his dart. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense.
This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now again, right side. Slaughter. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds West. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He's into space past the 25.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
19 targets, Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Touchdown.
Devon Achane.
That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career.
And the Jaguars will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Just take it to him. He's doing
Now Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar Knights ready.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 45.
He'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
This is Smith to the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19, 18.
They'll look to throw here.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Devon Achane
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slaughter. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 1. They'll fake the give. Now it's Darty. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing his Dart.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
86.
The Giants at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because
the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you get 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18. 5 here. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Up the middle, Achane. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll drop the throw. Got it complete to West. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jags take a 3-touchdown lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants first down.
On first down, Slaughter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
From the shotgun, a throw for Darn.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Dart.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Now HN on 1st and 10.
Escapes the defender. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Come on, ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
65, Jack, 65. Crack all 80.
2nd and 6. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the round is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
He's got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Well, not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer.
Cougar 19.
To throw now, Dart.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's second and 10. Throwing his Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Back to throw now on first down.
Open man, it's Hunter.
And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down,
looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his second second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
22 yards. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing, dart. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Let's go now. 19-18.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
70 Lions. Come 19. Come 19. Go check. Go check.
Here's Dart once more. The ball away and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
17.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
19-18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A run straight ahead with H.M. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
the touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Achane gets it from the gun. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants first down.
They'll go play action here with Dart.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try the left side. Slaughter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 3.
Go ahead.
They'll keep it on the ground. Feliciano. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Feliciano. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here's Dart.
He's going to try and go deep again. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Dart. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
What?
They'll run on first down. Feliciano. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Feliciano. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
A 61-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Giants 24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
That one taken in by Neighbors. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. To the air, Dart.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to attack those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
Up the middle they go. Feliciano. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and lift a throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 22 yards there, a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Hunter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.